sure your volume is down.
We're all ready. We just need the participants to arrive.
They're not here yet. We are the participants.
I know some of the residents are coming for sure. Ishwar, you say there was not many people signed up?
3.
Ah, boy. Okay.
Putnam is one of them. Mark, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Annie Corona.
Okay.
Wait, I'll take it back. Robert Hill, Gabriel Daham, and Kent.
Okay.
I might just be running late.
Yeah, let's just wait a few minutes, Mirabai.
Okay. Waiting for our friends to arrive. Whether you're on the road. Hi, Colleen. Namaste. Hi. Good to see you in Zoom land.
Okay.
We'll just chant Om and then I'm going to hand it back to Ramananda here.
I just want to say a few words to welcome everyone. Are you hearing me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Probably introductions are not needed so much, but when we have these kirtans, it's nice to welcome everyone and give a special welcome to Mirabai. We haven't seen her in a long time in person, but we're so grateful that we have the opportunity to still spend time with her and the mantras that she chants through this medium. There's a number of us here at the Institute. We're spaced out a little bit, so we're not too close to each other. But I'll say a few words just to introduce Mirabai, anyone that's newer to her. We have a few more people still coming in. As I recall, Mirabai, you've been teaching yoga for about 20 years and practicing yoga and meditation for longer than that. If my memory serves me correctly, you're also a Reiki practitioner, someone very knowledgeable about Ayurveda, a dancer, and of course, what really has made you beloved of many people is your skills as a musician and as a leader of Kirtan. The way that Mirabai brings us together through this medium of sound and her devotion to that practice is something that kind of melds the heart when we chant together. So we're so grateful to have Mirabai be a part of our Sangha and someone who graces us with her Kirtan as often as she can. So thank you, Mirabai.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramananda.
Mirabai, oh, I should mention Mirabai is at the home of her friend Peter in San Anselmo. Is Peter going to accompany you also?
Yes, he's going to sit in just a moment.
Okay, good. Anything else you'd like to say, Mirabai?
Just how much I love the Integral Yoga Sangha, and it's just sweet to plug in this way. And ideally, Kirtan is traditionally done together as a group. Yet I just want to remind us we're socially distanced right now in our bodies, but not our hearts. And I had a little resistance to chanting. I think some people do in this format. Yet I believe this format and this practice was given to us by these ancient rishis and gurus. And Gurudev, right, would always say, let your emotion become devotion. I just think, you know, it's a very powerful way to help navigate these uncharted territories we're in right now. So I also just wanted to say if Ishwara maybe could help me put up the chant sheet, because a few of the mantras are a little more complex this evening. And yeah, Peter Warren will be here on djembe, a little bit on the drum kit. So, you know, feel free to get up and dance if you want to shake a little. No? Shake that energy a little.
Great.
Okay, so we'll start with that chant sheet for Ganesh. Mantra number 1. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahimam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Rakshimam. So oftentimes in Kirtan we take a moment to salute Ganesh, that protective energy. You can picture it like a golden shield all around your aura, and a nice stable place at Ganesha's feet. So taking shelter in the divine. Pahimam, Rakshamam, protect me and give me shelter, Ganesh. So I'll chant this Kirtan style, call and response. So I'll play and sing, and then I'll hold the response for all of you to sing back. Let's take one more Om and begin. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahimam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Rakshamam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahimam. Shri Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Pahimam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha Rakshamam. To rest our hands on the hearts. And just pause for a moment between each chant. And tune into peace in your heart. A limitless field of peace. next song, I'm just going to do one tiny adjustment of our camera. So you guys can see Peter a little more. Maybe we could show the next chant, please, if you wish, or we could put it in the chat, Ishwara, please. It's Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram, Sita Bolo. It's pretty easy overall, but it's nice to see the words, right? Rama Bolo. Bolo means to sing. Bolo, bolo, bolo. Sing these names of the divine. Awaken those divine energies within you. See them in everything, everyone, all beings around you. Sita Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Sita Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. So Sita is Rama's divine consort. Sita means purity. And then of course for Hanuman for strength and courage. Hanuman Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. So based on the Ramayana, their three names are often, right, used in mantras together. So we're just simply singing these names, awakening to these names, awakening to that courage, that purity, that love, supreme love, unconditional love, sweet love, having the courage to love. It's really a love song. Bhakti. Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo. Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Rama Bolo, Rama Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Sita Bolo, Sita Bolo, Bolo Bolo Ram. Just bring our hands or awareness to the heart center, the Anahata chakra. And ideally, when we sing these names and we practice bhakti yoga, it is a yoga practice. We connect more with our hearts, with our truth, with love, releasing fear. Going back home to your own heart. Breathe right into your heart. Bring the breath all the way up into the upper lungs. Feel that connection here amongst our Sangha and the heart. So again, Peter and I have been practicing some kirtans since I got back mid-March from Mexico. When I got back from our women's retreat, the sheltering happened, right? Every place was already out of toilet paper. I couldn't even get any toilet paper. Anyway, we've been coming together and playing and practicing and learning, some bhajans and also kirtan. So we wanted to offer more of an upbeat bhajan. This happens to be one of Gandhi's favorite songs. He would have a lot of his disciples sing this song at sunset, and we're kind of right in that window right now. So maybe Ishwara, if you could show, please, Raghupati Raghava. This one's a little more complicated. And Ishwara, your name is in it. How perfect. I'm singing this one for you. Ishwara ala tero nam, sabako sanmati de bhagavan. So essentially there's a lot to this chant, but again we're chanting Taram. We're chanting again to Sitaram. And I love, love, love this line. Ishwara ala tero nam. So Ishwara, one name of God. Allah, another name of God. Tero nam. All one. The name is one. Sabako sanmati de bhagavan. Please give me the knowledge and the understanding that even though we are on different paths, we're all on different journeys, we have different belief systems, we're seeing it so evident in the world, right? With Black Lives Matters and all kinds of different rights for different people, and won't go into all that right now. But to me, this is such a great recognition of oneness and really accepting of yourself and others on every level. So this is Raghupati Raghava Rajaram, Patitapa Vanasita. Give me good understanding that it's all one, right? And that comes back to Gurudev's vision. I always love the integral yoga yantra, where the bindu is right in the center of all faiths, all faiths. So really celebrating that oneness. Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram Raghupati Raghava Raja Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Raja Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Bhajamana Pyare Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Bhajamana Pyare Sitaram 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 Bhajamana Pyare Sitaram Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram Ishara Ala Teravnam Sabako Sammati De Bhagavan Ishara Ala Teravnam Sabako Sammati De Bhagavan Ishara Ala Teravnam Sabako Sammati De Bhagavan Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sitaram 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 Bhajamana Pyare Sitaram Sitaram Bhajamana pyare Sitaram. Raghupati Raghavana Jaram, Patita Pavana Sitaram. Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sitaram. Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sitaram. Rama Rama Jaya Raja Ram, Rama Rama Jaya Sitaram. Raghupati Raghavana Jaram, Patita Pavana Sitaram. Raghupati Raghavana Jaram, Patita Pavana Sitaram. Ishvara Ala Tera Naam, Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. Ishvara Ala Tera Naam, Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. Ishvara Allah Tera Naam, Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. Raghupati Raghavana Jaram, Patita Pavana Sitaram. Sitarama Sitaram, Bhajamana pyare Sitaram. Sitarama Sitaram, Bhajamana pyare Sitaram. Ishvara Ala Tera Naam, Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. Ishvara Ala Tera Naam, Sabko Sammati De Bhagavan. teacher, Sargam Shah, for teaching me these beautiful ragas. That's in a rag. Raghupati's in a rag called Kamaj. It's very complex and it's got a lot of feeling, right? The rag means feeling. The Indian music has different ragas. So this one's a little more bright and festive. This is Hey Bhavani, number 4. Hey Kalyani, calling in different divine feminine aspects. Hey Maheshwari, Namo Nama, Amba Amba, Jai Jagadamba, the mother of the world. Lalita Amba Bolo Ma Kali Bolo. So these are all different names of the divine feminine. Kali in particular, clearing out negativity, clearing out things we do not need. It's more of a celebration song. And again, I want to acknowledge my friend, dear friend, Peter Warren on the drums this evening. It's like Bikram drums. You should see he's all like sweaty. He's like deep into it. And feel free to wiggle a little. I've had some of my most powerful kirtan experiences actually dancing. Dancing is an expression of the divine, right? Those beautiful Sufi dances we did, Ramananda, at Integral Yoga. Okay, here we go. Hey Bhavani, hey Kalyani, hey Maheshwari, Namo Namah. Hey Bhavani, hey Kalyani, hey Maheshwari, Namo Namah. tuning in deep inside yourself. That Shakti, feminine principle, that softening, vulnerability, beauty, to the earth, Mother Earth.
Mirabai, what does it mean when we chant He, hey?
I'm sorry?
What does it mean when we chant hey, He?
It's like reverence. Oh, it translates as oh, like, hey Krishna, oh Krishna,
Oh, Krishna.
oh, you're so dear, you're so dear to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Kind of like yay,
Yeah.
right? Brings enthusiasm, right? Or Shakti to what precedes it, right?
Uh-huh.
And hey is similar. It's like, hey Ma, I love you. Hey, I adore you.
Oh, Bhavani.
It translates literally, I think, Ramananda as oh,
Yeah.
Krishna,
Yeah.
I love you. Ramananda, I love you. And by the way, you don't know this, Ramananda, but this is a gift to the Institute tonight, this Kirtan. To all my friends, okay? Where this is a gift for
My
you.
goodness, thank you so much,
Kirtan tonight.
Mirabai. It's a blessing to have you already.
And
Thank you.
maybe after this last song, you can tell us a little bit, because I noticed a few of my students and friends were here, and they might want to know about classes, because your place, integral yoga is so dear to my heart, and I know you're teaching a lot online. But we're going to finish with the Gayatri.
Okay.
So, part of, maybe you could.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Oops. This is Om Bor Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. A prayer for enlightenment. Or as I heard the Dalai Lama say, he's been giving powerful downloads, right, from India, the Dalai Lama. He just turned 85. And he's been giving a lot of beautiful talks. And he said something along the lines that if we're using some of this sheltering time appropriately and kind of like sattvically, when we're doing this inner work and sheltering within, as uncomfortable as it may be, it is really a retreat to some degree. We're retreating in, we're sheltering in. There's less distraction out. And the Dalai Lama said something like, when you're doing the work that you could be doing right now, you're actually strengthening your aura. I love that image. You're strengthening your auric field. And I thought about the Gayatri for this, and this is the reading from the Institute, right? So it says the Gayatri mantra is a prayer for enlightenment. It's one of the most powerful mantras in the Vedas. And the Vedas, right, are the ancient Hindu scriptures. So when we chant this with faith and devotion, it can awaken our intuitive powers and the intellect to realize our higher self, the divinity within. So the Gayatri. Let's do this as a sing-along. Swaha Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur swaha Tat savitu varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah swaha Tat savitu varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah swaha Tat savitu varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah swaha Tat savitu varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvah swaha Tat savitu varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dhiyo yona prachodayat Om Shanti Om 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 Let there be peace Om Shanti Om 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 Let there be peace One more time together Om Shanti Om 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 Let there be peace Ramananda, I was wondering if you could lead us in the closing prayers, please, for interval yoga.
Yes. Your eyes closed. We can chant these mantras as a way of reaffirming our intention for the spiritual path and as a way of sending peaceful healing energy outward to all those in need of it.
Ma Sagamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from unreal to real. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from the fear of death to knowledge of immortality. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light.
May the light of truth dispel all ignorance.
Victory to the light.
Jai Sri Satguru Maharaj Ki.
Jai.
Bye.